Okay, here we are with Krista Stwanek and Ashley Stwanek, the husband and wife team, who have each taken the lead today. Just give me kind of a quick run-through of the race and how it went for both of you.
Sure. I mean, for me, the first mile was trying to be under control. I realized at about mile 4 that the conditions were tough, and that's when I started getting a little goosebumps, and I said, it's a humid one. I gotta hydrate. So I took more water than I ever have before. But I also tried to maintain control while still pushing towards that record pace, because that's everybody wants to see that, you know. So I think it's fair to say, and I don't say this often, it was the hardest I've run. It was probably my best May 24th. I know my time was 24 seconds off the record, or 25 seconds off the record, but in these conditions, I have to say it was my best effort. And sometimes that's what it's about. You gotta take what the weather gives you, and 94% humidity or whatever people were talking about in the starting line is just ridiculous. So, but what a great day, and thank goodness for the fans, because we were in trouble without them. So.
I would say at about mile 3, I realized that there weren't going to be any records for me falling today. The humidity was just killer, and the conservative pace that I went out in was still probably too fast, or at least fast enough. And the guys that I went out with even were saying, let's slow down. And unfortunately, I was by myself again, Harbor Road. But I did feel I was able to maintain a more consistent pace than I have in the past, just because I went out a little bit more conservatively. But overall, my time was much slower, but I think that was due to the humidity. And I also started cramping a lot earlier than I ever have, 8.5 miles. I got calf cramps and shin cramps, so the whole last 4.5 miles were cramping and stumbling. And so I think for me, the humidity definitely the biggest issue, but I also have a hydration and nutritional situation to work out for the future. The same thing happened in the marathon, 18 miles cramping, so got to figure that one out. Basically, we did a lot of mileage leading up to the marathon we did in March, so we've been doing a lot more distance than before, and the last 2 months since the marathon for me have been hard to sort of motivate just physically and emotionally, just because the marathon takes so much out of you. And also got the 2 little guys at home that keep me up all night long, so it'll be nice maybe next year or the year after to get a few good nights sleep in there, and maybe that'll help improve my training as well.
And it's such a positive vibe.
Nicole Johnson looks like it. And that third from the relay. You know, Charlene is just crossing the line, one of our fitness experts. You may have seen her on the 100-day challenge. And she's down strong coming across the right now, guys. Christopher Jones has also crossed the line. It's a move. Direction move.